Hello, guys. Um, Welcome to a new live stream. This is my first live stream on this channel, and we're just going to be covering the live severe weather here all over the United States, ranging from Texas and Oklahoma as our main spots, but we have a couple other um, states with some severe weather. We're about to get a tornado on the ground here. If we don't have one now, you can see this on the bottom left corner of the screen right now. That is where that tornado is about to drop if it hasn't already. As you can see, we have some very high wind shear here. Rotation's very high right here. If it is on the ground, however, it is probably very weak. But still, if you are in the path of this, make sure you um, get shelter. Just gonna make sure everything's up and running here. Make sure I'm not streaming to nothing. In just a second here. 1 second, guys. Okay, everything's up and it is running. Alright, so we have that tornado there that is either down on the ground currently, which you can see in the bottom left corner of your screen, or it is about to drop. However, if it is on the ground, it is most likely pretty weak. Um, we have uh, we have 8 tornado warnings in progress right now, all of which are radar indicated. I would be surprised if this one up here doesn't get upgraded to observed. We have 3 tornado warnings here, and you can see we have some inflow um, right in here. If we check the velocities, and yeah, you can see the velocities are very high. Um, we might have a tornado here on the ground. I don't actually, probably not yet, but if it isn't, it is about to drop. We have another tornado warning down here by Elm Springs and like High Fill, and by the XNA or North Arkansas Regional Airport is all included in this. And I mean, our our velocities aren't as high. I mean, there's still a bit of circulation here, but nothing too crazy. Wow, and you can see on the bottom left corner of your screen right now the um, the tornado warning up here, which very possibly could have a tornado on the ground currently right here. Right here is where we would have a tornado if we do. And you can see this on the bottom left corner of your screen. And wow, look at that hook echo. Wow, so we have a very strong inflow and a very strong hook here, which is all rotating. And man, if this is not on the ground, it will be very soon. So be ready for that if you are in the way of this. Back down here, we have Two tornado warnings. Um, both. Oh, this one's observed actually. Ping pong ball size hail. Um, so this is on the ground. I would guess it would be right over the city of Pittsburgh right now. I believe this is Oklahoma. Yes. Yes, in Oklahoma. So make sure you are ready for this and whoa, there we go. Yeah, yeah, you can definitely see the velocities are very, very high. Very, very high actually. Wow. Wow. This is definitely on the ground. Look how tight those velocities are. And whoa, we got a debris signature. We have a debris signature. All right. This is on the ground. Just went through the town of Pittsburgh and is heading up towards the town of Blanco. Blanco, Blanco. I'll have to keep an eye on this one. That expires in 22 minutes, that tornado warning, but it'll probably get extended and brought up here would be my guess, but we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Let's see if we can. Yeah, yeah. This is definitely on the ground, 100%. Just went through the town of Pittsburgh. Went to hit Blanco in Oklahoma. And let's play and see if we can see this when it actually started. Okay, that just started like really recently. So this, okay. So it's now right over the town of Blanco. That's not good. This is probably a very strong tornado. Our gate-to-gate shear right now is very, very high. Um, there's not really a weather station that's really close to this. Is our only problem, so it's kind of hard to tell. But um, this very well could be a strong tornado, and yeah, we have like gate-to-gate shear of like about 50 miles, which is yeah, and that debris signature is still big. This is probably about wow, our debris signature here is about 3.5 miles wide. This is a very large tornado. Most likely a wedge. Check back up here by Nevada. This could be on the ground. Looks like we might have a bit of a debris signature. I mean, yeah, those velocities are very high. Lines up a little bit with the debris signature. That's possible. So if this is on the ground, this is definitely rain wrapped. It's right in the middle of high precipitation. So if you are in the path of this, be ready for that. Now, looking at this, this, Another tornado warning up here. This is probably just, oh, well, it could be on the ground there as well. Oh, no, it's probably not on the ground yet, but it may drop soon if it's not already. Our other one up here by Pa, Pa, man, I cannot pronounce that at all. Anyway, up here though, by Pawnee City or something like that. Um, there is another tornado warning. Velocities are a little bit high. It's hard to tell again because our nearest radar site is pretty far. Um, so it's kind of hard to tell with that, but still there could be something on the ground there. So be ready for that. The one up here, which is the one on the bottom left corner of your screen, that is, I don't think this is on the ground anymore if it was ever on the ground. Oh, actually it probably is on the ground. Looks like we have a debris signature here. Now, let's go back down to our tornado warnings down here. And it looks like this may have lifted. I could be wrong. Let's get a better radar sight. Um, could still have a little bit of a debris signature here. As that's moving off, our debris signature is getting much, much weaker. Our velocities here are still pretty high. So, I don't know. This could be on the ground, but it's hard to tell. That is, yeah, that's still observed. Alright, the one back up here. I mean, the velocities are actually starting to pick up again, but it's actually looking like our velocities are a bit stronger here. So I feel like they do need to issue a tornado warning for that area there. Um, this is obviously the one in the bottom left corner of your screen. And yeah, our velocities are definitely the strongest up here. And however, our debris signature, there's definitely a debris signature on this, but it isn't lining up with our velocities, so this could just be a bit behind. I'm not sure. We have 7 tornado warnings right now, and this one here just expired. Um, I don't know why. This still needs to be a tornado warning. Like, looking at our velocities here, they are pretty strong. We have a debris signature. We have inflow. This is the only thing is this actually could potentially be hail, but it's very hard to tell. I mean, our see our velocities line up with it, so that's why I'm thinking that is debris, but I don't know for sure. Alright, let's go back to our observed tornado down here, and that, yeah, those are still looking like very strong velocities there. Yeah, very, very strong velocities. Our debris signature is kind of getting a little bit, um, I don't know what the word for this would be, but this is not the tornado, obviously. Um, there's just something going on with radar there. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is still on the ground, just northeast of Blanco, heading up towards Bond, um, and that area. Okay, new update, and yeah, like, this is really hard to tell because of this debris signature is just not very clear. Their velocities are still very strong. They haven't been updated in a while either, so yeah, it is definitely hard to tell. Although here it is showing, yeah, okay. We'll have to keep a very close eye on that. And this guy here, man, I forget his name. I My bad. Anyway, he's in the bottom right corner of your screen, so he might try to get up to this. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Let's go back up here. So, actually, it looks like we have a new area of rotation close to Bruno and Abby. Um, this could definitely get a tornado warning as well here soon. And actually, uh, maybe not. It's so hard to tell with these storms because they're all these tornadoes are embedded in a lot of them in hail and a lot of them are all rain wrapped as well. So it's hard to tell, especially um, like both on radar and in person. Like you can't even see them a lot of the time because they're just completely wrapped by rain. See, do we have anyone else on any other storms right now? Pull up, we definitely. Okay, we've got someone here. Just gonna mute this. Oh wow. I was gonna put this in full screen here for a minute. You can just watch. If something like this definitely looks, I mean, these clouds are very low, so this could potentially drop something. Um, Not for sure, but it is possible. Okay. Doesn't look like much is really happening here. We're starting to get really low signal, so I'm just going to go back out of here. Take another look at our storms up here. Let's see. this. It is very hard to tell if this is still on the ground or not. Um, Actually, this could be on the ground here. Oh yeah, that's okay. If we have a tornado, it is heading up towards Bond. Um, yeah, it's heading up towards Bond, and I mean these are pretty strong, and this could be debris signature. It is definitely hard to tell because of all of this. Like this obviously isn't a debris signature, so it is hard to tell. All right, let's go back up here. I do not know why there are not tornado warnings on this storm right now. Like those velocities are still very high. Like I don't know. My opinion, there should be a tornado warning on this storm, but they obviously disagree. Still have 7 tornado warnings right now. Man, yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to tell with a lot of these storms because of where the radar towers actually are. Um, let's see. This here, um, I mean, the velocities are kind of tight. They're a bit broad though. Like the velocities are strong, but they're a little bit broad. So that I wouldn't be worrying about too much right now. Although this, I don't know. That could be a little bit of a debris signature there, which does line up with our velocities. So I wouldn't count this out. Um, this is still radar indicated, which I'm pretty sure all of our tornado warnings are. Oh no, we do still have. Oh, we have a PDS tornado warning right now in effect for the Pittsburgh, Oklahoma tornado. Um, and yes, let's go back to that. I'm gonna turn off this stream because that's it's glitching out a lot. And my um, radar Omega just bugged. Okay. Um, gonna close that and open it back up. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, back to what I was saying. Yeah, okay. We have new warnings here. These are observed tornado warnings. This one isn't, but the other two are. These are, yeah. Let's see, we got a different radar site there. And yeah, as you can see, very tight velocities. This is going through Haleyville, just southeast of Alderson. Um, so be aware. They have to get a warning out in front of this right now. This is getting too close to the end of this tornado warning. So they should really extend it to about like that. Um, and yes, do keep in mind this is a PDS tornado warning, particularly dangerous situation. This is hitting some pretty populated areas right now. And as you can see, yeah, like our velocities are very, very strong. Um, and this is most likely rain wrapped. And yes, this here is probably a debris signature. All of this isn't, like I've been saying. Um, yes, but very, very strong velocities, and it looks like we probably have a debris signature. And yes, this is PDS and it's most likely rain wrapped as well. We have a wonky shaped tornado warning down here. Um, just got a closer radar sight. This one might be better. Okay. And let's check out our velocities. Wow, this one's not good. Okay. I mean, hold on. I'm trying to find a good radar site right now. None of these are really great. They're all pretty far from each other, or all pretty far from the storm. Um, okay, I don't know why this is shaped like this. This should really be like this, probably, because this is where our rotation is down here. So it's not even covering where we have rotation. Man, oh man, what are they doing? All right, yeah, I'm gonna pull this back up and just put this bottom left again. Actually, I'm gonna put it bottom right this time. So this is up here. Um, and let's see if we how our velocities are looking. And wow. Okay, I honestly am very I don't know what they're doing here. This is these are very tight velocities. Like this base velocity here is just tight, and it's like this is all going this way. This is going this way, and this is just this is just spinning. They need to get tornado warning on this. And once again, this would most likely be rain wrapped. We have two tornado warnings up here. These are both radar indicated. Um, Velocities are a bit broad, but um, still take cover if you are in that warning. Back down to our observed PDS tornado warnings. Oh, two of them just expired, but this one here is still on, and for very good reason. Um, this right here is very strong, and actually looks like we may have two areas of rotation here. Um, we have right here, and we have actually a little bit up here. And actually, we also have a third area of rotation there as well. So we have about three areas of rotation here. Um, these two, the two down south, are definitely stronger. Um, oops. And yeah, like with this one, you can definitely tell that this is the strongest one here, like by far. And this is where our tornado, I think, actually is. Um, Up to lime size hail. This is a damaging tornado. Weather spotters have confirmed that tornado. A large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground currently in uh, just east of Haleyville, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. But yes, this is most likely rain wrapped once again, and we just got a new update, and this is now east. Even this actually tracking east. It looks like. So this is our storm here. That's where it dropped the tornado. Velocities. Oh wait. Actually, I think we just got a new tornado here out of this. I think our original tornado stopped, I believe. I can zoom in on this so you can see this there, and obviously, like right in there is where that that first tornado was. Um, Obviously, that hit towards Pittsburgh and Blanco, and it looks like that weakened and kind of um, started another tornado, possibly a bit more east of that. Um, Tell you what, this could have lifted actually. This very well may not be on the ground anymore. Um, it is still a PDS tornado warning though, so um, still be aware of that. Back up here, this is bottom right of your screen, and as you can see, actually we're getting a very strong inflow with a hook echo here, which is just going to be spinning all up in there. So all of this, so this storm has strong inflow. This is spinning, which can produce a tornado. And if you check the velocities, very, very strong. If these just get a little bit tighter, um, this is probably going to drop a tornado. If they just get a little bit tighter. And this is going through the town of Hooper and Winslow currently, and this is on the bottom right of your screen right now. And as you can see, just how much rain there is, you're not going to be able to see this tornado. It's going to be completely wrapped in rain. So it is definitely dangerous here. And they should at least have a tornado warning on this, um, because there's definitely a chance that this is on the ground. If not, it might be soon. This here actually could be, no, it's a little too north. I mean, it could technically actually be, it is very hard to tell with this, but this could be a little bit of a debris signature. I could be wrong though, because depending on which velocity chart, I don't even know, depending on which velocity one we use, um, some of them show the velocities up here, some of it shows it down here or over here. So if the velocity is the strongest up here, that could be a debris signature though. And remember that is on the bottom right hand side of your screen. Our tornado down here is, looks like it's still on the ground actually. Um, yeah, I think this is still on the ground. If we check. We don't have much of a debris signature right now though, so it may or may not be on the ground. It is definitely hard to tell. It's still an observed PDS tornado warning, so Um, Still very dangerous. Uh, this one down here is, hold on, let's use, oh man. Okay, this is probably our best one to use here. I don't, it's very hard to tell with this one because of where the radar sites are. Um, Looks like our rotation though would be in there, in this area. This is actually moving very slowly too. But the rotation is pretty broad, so I don't know if anything would really drop from there. We actually have some rotation up here, um, near Ardmore, I think, um, and Mansville. There's a little bit of rotation there. No tornado warning on it though. Yeah, I mean it doesn't really need a tornado warning, just it is definitely possible. Um, okay. This. Okay. So this is our PDS tornado warning. Man. Hmm. Let's go back to this one here. And like as you can see, our velocities are still very, very tight. Um, the debris signature is kind of hard to see with this one. If we go to this one though, looks like there might be a little bit of a debris signature there. And this is actually a fairly fast moving storm here. It's approaching um, like Blue Mountain and will eventually hit, if it continues, it might hit Wilburton. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning out here. Nothing really tornadic with this though, so that is good. And I mean that to me looks like it. Well, no, it's not. Okay, our rotation is up here again near Winslow and Hooper. And once again, this is on the bottom right of your screen. We still have that PDS tornado warning. That is on for another 35 minutes, actually. And that is our only observed tornado warning. The rest of them are radar indicated. What the heck is this? What? Okay. Um, Back to this. I don't know. Was this tornado warning here a minute ago? I'm actually not sure. I'm assuming this is where the tornado warning is for, if I were to have to guess. Oh, okay, no, it's definitely over here. Yeah, definitely over here. No debris signature. Get back down here. Velocities are very, very tight. Oh my goodness. This is this is on the ground for sure. This is on the ground. Okay. Once again, if this wasn't already, this is well, I'm 99% sure this is on the ground. Um, Going through Gowin, I think is how you would say that. Just east of Number 10 Mountain, just east of Centerville, heading towards um, Bowers, I think is what that one is. And okay, this is still ongoing. This is moving very fast towards Bowers. Unfortunately, we have no cameras on this, so we can't even see this, but this is definitely on the ground. This might be a wedge. Well, let's see how our debris signature is about. Okay, well, it's hard to tell. If I were to have to guess, it's probably about like, oops, probably about a mile wide. By looking at this, I mean, yeah, it's probably about a mile wide. So this is most likely probably a wedge tornado. And yeah, everything just lines up perfectly with the debris signature. So this is on the ground. Um, so once again, tornado on the ground heading up towards Bowers. And this is probably there by now, if it isn't already. Yes, and this is obviously still a PDS tornado warning for very, very good reason now. Yeah, this is definitely on the ground. This is yeah. Okay, it looks like our tornado is there, which once again lines up perfectly with our debris signature. This has hit um, probably Centerville, Gowin, and probably now Bowers. Okay, it's not yet hit Bowers. Our velocities, yeah, no, they're still very strong. And yeah, this is not really showing any signs of weakening here. And our debris signature is now very, very wide. It's almost showing like 2.5 miles wide. Let me see if I can find a picture of this or anything. Um, Man. Hmm. There's nothing yet that um, that I can see. But I would I would not be surprised if this is a wedge tornado. Like this is a this is a big tornado. Oh, and it's actually shifted more to the south a little bit, which is actually a good thing here. This means it might hit the or it might not hit the town of Bowers, which is good. Obviously, we don't want it to hit anybody. Um, This is going in between Bowers and Blue Mountain, heading up towards Wilburton. This if this stays on the ground till sorry, if this stays on the ground till Wilburton, we could have some serious damage here. This is a very populated town. Luckily, they are in that tornado warning though, so they should know that this is on its way. So they do have a little bit of time to prepare for this. The debris signature on this isn't anything crazy. I mean, it's definitely there, but it's not crazy. Like I've seen worse. So, but still, this is still a very big and very possibly powerful tornado um, on the ground right now. And yeah, like our velocities still line up perfectly with everything, with our debris signature. And once again, like this is probably rain wraps. So, um, like this isn't good. However, actually, our velocities actually no, never mind. They are actually just a little bit south of Bowers. So most likely this tornado is going a little south of Bowers, which is very good. It's good that's missing that town. It is probably still hitting some houses though, so that is not good. Okay, we still have a debris signature here, and it is approaching Wilburton quite quickly here. Um, oh man. This is about 2.5 miles wide, this debris signature. If you're in Wilburton, you have to be ready for this to be in your safe space. This is gonna, if it stays on the ground, it's probably gonna hit the Eastern Oklahoma State College, um, the 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 hospital in this town, the Dollar General. Yeah, but the hospital and the college are both in the direct path of this, so this is bad. See another radar scan here, a new radar update. As you can see, our velocities are still strong. Here, this is obviously the tornado. Um, oh man. I mean, okay, the debris signature is not looking quite as bad as it was, but it's still definitely there. Okay, we just got a new radar update scan thingy. Let's see, did we get this? And yeah, so this is still on the ground now, heading into the town of Wilburton. It is currently hitting the Wilburton Cemetery, the um, Eastern Oklahoma State College baseball field. Um, oh man, and this is still very. It's like staying. This tornado is like not giving up. Like the velocities are still strong. I mean they are starting to get a little bit more broad, which is a good thing. Um, but this is still on the ground most likely. Alright, we are back. Just want to make sure the stream is working here. Alright, we are back. Yes, it is. Alright. Oh man. And we just got our new radar scan update. And this is still a large tornado. How do I recenter this? Okay, good. Go back down. And so here, as you can see, this is our tornado. It actually looks like it might be getting a little skinnier. Our debris signature is now only 1.5 miles wide, which is better than the previous 2.5 miles. It actually looks like this may have just gone to the north of the main town. However, I do think it did actually hit the college. I think it did hit the college, so I think it kind of went like this, which isn't good. But at least it didn't hit the main part of town. However, it's still hitting quite a few homes. Like, wow. It hit a high school as well, I think. Oh, we actually have a new observed tornado warning. Oh, I'm trying to stay on top of everything, but does it say? Yeah, that's it there. Okay, and I would assume this tornado is. This could be our debris signature. It is a little bit far. Oh no, that's probably it. Okay, so we have a tornado here just southeast of Box. I think that's a small town. It's heading towards probably a Marble City. So this is also on the ground. Back up here, it's not looking as bad as it was. Actually, we still have rotation up here. However, it is pretty broad. So that is a good sign. And I mean, like, hmm, like this to me almost looks like a debris signature, but I don't think it must not be. Like, there's no tornado warning or anything on that. Back down to the storm down here that we were looking at with this wonky tornado warning shape. I'm not sure, to be honest, why this is a tornado warning even. Actually, wait, let's open up this. Okay, the tornado sirens are going off here. Okay, yes, this is currently also. Um, so tornado sirens are going off here. However, I don't think there's anything on the ground as of right now. Our rotation looks like it's right around here. No debris signature, doesn't look like. So keep an eye on that, but as of right now, I don't think anything's on the ground. We got an extension of this tornado warning. This is the PDS tornado warning. Um, yeah. So this is radar indicated. So these are actually both down to radar indicated. So that is a good thing. Yeah, the velocities are not as strong as they were. I mean, they're still pretty strong, but they're a bit further apart, so I don't think anything's really on the ground here anymore. If there is, it's just north of Wilburton, or possibly just northeast of Wilburton. Actually, this one here on the bottom left-hand corner, it actually, wait, I'm gonna open this up in full screen. It actually, oops, there might be tornado damage from this. Um, there might be damage. It might just be from wind though. Like some branches are down. See what they're saying. They said they have to go east. I don't know. Put that back down there in the bottom left corner of your screen. We do have a tornado warning up here. Um, yeah, we have some inflow here. We have a little bit of inflow, and then that's um, where the tornado would be if we have. And actually, we have very, very tight rotation here. Um, yeah, this might be on the ground here. This is a very skinny um, rope tornado, most likely. Very, very skinny if there is a tornado on the ground. Probably a rope tornado. Um, could be a stovepipe, but it's definitely not a wedge. So that's like I don't want to say that's better, but because it's not always better. But yeah. Whoa, we have a pretty strong rotation um, over here by um, Lowry City, like just southwest of Lowry City. Um, this is actually pretty strong rotation. Yeah, this could be on the ground soon if it's not already. Um, we still have that PDS tornado warning. However, it is radar indicated now, but it's still PDS. Our tornado warning down here is gone now, by the way. We actually have 4 chasers here on this storm. Well, that are streaming right now. The storm is really hard to track though because of these radar sites. And how it's right on the border of Texas and Oklahoma. That's why I think some of the radar sites are kind of glitching out, and that's probably why the warnings are all like that. But wow, look at those clouds on Stormrunner Media's stream. Oh wait, when they turn the camera back around, it was like turn the camera back around. Well, it was on the bottom left of your screen there for a minute, for a second. See if they show it again, but see if they show the clouds again. I mean, it still have some weird clouds over here, but yeah, more to this side. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, just like look at that. It looked crazier before too, but still. Just look at that. That's crazy. Alright, back over here by where this tornado was previously. Um, we have some rotation. It's not super tight though. I mean, keep in mind this is still a PDS tornado warning. So, yeah. However, it is radar indicated. We actually have an observed tornado warning. Where is this? This one? Yeah. So this one here that I said would be on the ground soon, it is now on the ground. Wow. Look at that debris signature. I don't know why I said wow like that, but just look at that. Yeah, that is a very clear tornado. This thing is, how come all these tornadoes are so big? This is a 1.5 mile wide debris signature here. Wow. And you can see our velocities are very, very tight, very, very strong. This is going to be approaching the, this is just southeast of Dry Creek, heading up towards, assuming that's supposed to be Lions or something. Um, yeah. So this is what we're going to be keeping our eye on now for the next little bit, because this is on the ground. And this should probably be a PDS warning. Should probably be PDS for like here. But it's not, it's like in the middle of nowhere right now. Well, I shouldn't say it's in the middle of nowhere. It's not. It's, there are roads around here. Or this is a river actually. There's a, wait, is there a road here? Okay, it's going to be coming up on roads soon. It'll be by some roads soon. Let's see when did this drop? Looks like right around here it actually dropped. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Oh wow, it dropped down here, and this was like, that was strong. It's, it looks like it's weakened a little bit just by the debris signature. We have a new tornado warning. We actually have two Okay, we have a observed tornado warning now. These are both observed, and this is radar indicated. Something's going on with my radar Omega again. I'm gonna close this down, just reopen it here quickly. What is going on here? Why is it? It's not giving me any options. Okay, we're gonna try that again. We're just gonna do this. There we go. There we go. Okay. We have, let's see, just the one PDS warning for that area down here. I think, yes. I don't think this is on the ground anymore. Although, actually, I could be wrong. Well, no, I don't think this is on the ground anymore. I don't think. I mean, it could be. This could be it, actually. Although, it is hard to tell with this one. I'm not sure if that is or not. This one up here is 100% on the ground. This is heading up towards the lions, lions, something like that. This is very, man, this, like, very, very tight rotation. And this is probably rain wrapped. And I don't know why this isn't PDS. It should be PDS right now. Just because it's going through this town here. And this is probably going to head up towards Stillwell, Honey Hill. Um, all right. We have a new radar scan. And I believe this is still on the ground, however, it is looking like it's getting on the weaker side of things. I could be wrong. That's what it's starting to look like. And yeah, I think this is. Oh, this is it down here. A little bit of a debris signature. Nothing crazy though. But this is going through a town right now, so not good. This never got to PDS. We just got a new tornado warning, I think, for down here. I'm assuming it's for this area here. However, yeah. Alright, new radar update. And it looks like this tornado has concluded. Just by the debris signature, it could still be on the ground, but if it is, it's very weak. Right now, well, that's what it looks like. If anything, this is it, but like as you can see, it's like there's not much debris there. So probably super, super weak. Most likely. Not for sure though. We still have PDS warning for that the tornado from earlier. From or is this just down here? This expires in 2 minutes, so I don't think anything. I don't think that anything's really on the ground here anymore. Um, it doesn't look like it. Let's go up to this little tornado warning up here. Uh, this isn't. I mean, okay, there's a little bit of rotation there. So, yeah, that's fair. Fair enough to keep that tornado warning there. This storm up here actually has a bit of inflow going in here. And then it's, so inflow there, and then this is where the tornado would form, if there would be. I don't think this will produce a tornado. Like, our velocities just aren't really that strong. Actually, there's a little bit strong, but it's hard to tell. Like, I'm not 100% sure here. So the main concern with all of these tornadoes here today is how they'd all be rain wrapped. If you don't know what rain wrapped means, it basically means the tornado is wrapped in rain. So it is very, very hard to see it. Um, so that's obviously not a good thing. This tornado warning up here is radar indicated. It doesn't look like we have much of a debris signature. If we do, it's very, very small. It's a very, very small debris signature, if there is. Um, if there is anything here, probably be just southeast of Lowry City. If there is, I'm not sure. Alright, um, our PDS tornado warning has now expired. We are back down to four. We are back down to 4 tornado warnings, all being radar indicated. All 3 of 4 of them all expire in 14 minutes. We have 18 severe thunderstorm warnings right now, though. Wow, we have been live for an hour and 15 minutes. there's not a whole ton happening right now. I mean, this is our main concern up here, just southeast of Lowry City. Um, but even this, I don't think there's a tornado here right now. The velocities are pretty strong. Um, but I don't think anything's really on the ground right now for there. And everything else, we have these three tornado warnings. Um, this one here is for the rotation is just over Stillwell. And actually, we might have a tornado on the ground. That might be a weak tornado, or not necessarily weak, but this would be just northwest of Stillwell. Well, actually, no, I think this would be considered Stillwell. Um, this might be on the ground. Yeah, yeah, this is on the ground. So we have a tornado just southwest of Fairfield right now. It is approaching Fairfield very quickly. I mean, it isn't observed yet, but definitely radar indicated. It is radar indicated, and like by looking at there's definitely a debris signature there. So most likely there's a tornado on the ground. These are both still radar indicated. Those will probably become observed um, shortly. Just gonna keep an eye on this while it is approaching Fairfield. All right, it is now in the town of, or no, it is in the town, right? No, it's just southwest of Fairfield right now. This is definitely okay. Yeah, it's not. This is a pretty skinny tornado. It's well, not skinny, but this is probably. I mean, it's less than a mile wide, so obviously a mile is really big, but this is about 900 yards probably. So yeah, just want to probably gonna stop the stream soon. Just want to wait till this gets past Fairfields. Fairfield, sorry. This tornado warning was just upgraded to observed. So this is a confirmed tornado on the ground here, just southwest of Fairfield. It's actually probably in Fairfield now. Alright, actually it might have actually missed Fairfield. That would be good actually if it missed it. Please tell me it missed it. It might have just gone north of Fairfield, which would be kind of good. Although it actually might have just gone through Fairfield. That's not good. Yeah, it looks like that might have actually gone through Fairfield, so that's not good. Hopefully everybody's okay. Um, all of our tornado warnings, however, do expire in 8 minutes. Our debris signature is still about the same size. It's actually a little bit bigger of a debris signature now, around 1,000 yards. This tornado looks like it might have just concluded, or it is roping out right now, if it hasn't already. If anything, this is it, and that would just be it roping out, probably, because that would only be like 500 yards wide. So, if it's still on the ground, it's probably just roping out. Um, that's not good. Might have hit the Calvary Church. Um, that's not good. But it might have. What I'm really hoping is it kind of just like went in between everything. It didn't really hit anything, but I don't know. I mean, it might have just gone like this. So, I mean, it might have just been like, or like, sorry. Oh man, hold on. Pretend that I never even. It might have just been like, which would be, I don't want to say, like, I mean, actually, yeah, there's still some homes in that path, but it's better than going right through Fairfield because that wouldn't have been good. Hopefully everybody is okay with this. This has probably concluded by now. Just have to wait for the next radar scan to confirm that. All of our tornado warnings expire in 5 minutes here. Just gonna wait to see if this has concluded or not. Um, it may not have. That might be it there. Let's play this back, just 7 frames. Wait, I think that's it. I think this could still be on the ground here. Yeah, and these are both now observed tornado warnings. So these are both these warnings are confirmed tornadoes. Wait, is it? Oh no, my bad, sorry. One of them is still radar indicated. However, I think it's for the same storm, um, which um, this looks like it could still be a tornado. However, I think this would be fairly weak just by how small of a debris signature we have. Again, not for sure, obviously. You never know for sure, but from what I can tell, it looks like it might be concluding here shortly. We actually have a new tornado warning for Henry, Montana, I think that is. Wait, MO, is that Montana? Um, Honestly, I think I'm just going to end the stream here. Um, I'm really hoping everybody's okay though, and that nobody was hurt, and that looks really strong. However, okay, so we have very, very strong rotation up here by Lowry City. However, no debris signature here yet, so that is good. That is a good thing. But this is probably going to touch down any minute, so that is not good, obviously. Our storm down here, once again. Um, this might be it. Still, it's hard to tell though. But either way, I am going to end the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope everybody stays safe, and I will see everybody next stream.